It's KOF time! Hello and welcome to another figure review. Today I'm going to have a look at the Figma SP94 King of Fighters 98 Ultimate Match, my personal favorite, Kusanagi Kyo. For me personally, this is one I'm really looking forward to. I mean, I like King of Fighters, I like the design, and I like 98 like I just said. And the other thing is, there's a lot of energy effects coming with these guys, and I don't really know Figma for energy effects. That's usually a figure arts thing. We also got Yuri on here. Review coming up soon. Of course, I got both of them. But let's take a look at Kyo first. I like to call this one a simple but effective design. I mean, he looks cool. Kyo looks cool, alright? First and foremost, I want to have a look at the size real quick. And taking him out of the box, I'm wondering if he's in line with kind of like the D-Arts. Like SH Figure Arts, Bandai SH Figure Arts, they did the D-Arts series like a long time ago where they did a Terry. I kind of reminds me of that. But anyway, 13.5 centimeters to the tippy top of his head, which means almost 5.5 inches. The talk of the debate is the face. Now, it's not a bad face, but first of all, it's typical Figma. They do their anime faces. That's fine. I didn't expect anything else. I mean, it's for KOF, that's another thing. Like, in some artwork, they try to make it look super realistic, but in other artwork, it looks more anime. The only thing I can tell by looking at artwork of KOF 98 is that his eyes are definitely more rounded and not as sharp. Also, his ears seem pretty big. That is actually accurate. Looking at the old artwork, that is definitely him. Now let's look at the detail in the sculpt. First of all, you have something going on in the color over here. The gold is real nice metallic, it's really shiny. It's popping from all the other more muted color tones, of course. I really like how the hair is molded. I mean, look at just how it's coming together. There's like a little bit of a gap. This just looks weird. Is that not supposed to be covered up by his headband? Or have some more hair. It looks like, with the hand it kind of looks like he has a wig, but it's just a small thing. Buttons on his jacket are very nicely painted. There's a bit of a slip over there, but once again, comparison with my finger, this is very small. You're probably not going to notice that just looking at the figure. But I mean, like I'm saying, it's simple, but the detail that's in the figure is done nicely. I mean, just look at how clean this looks. And it's the same for his gauntlets, for his gloves. I mean, there's just the amount of detail and how cleanly they did the logo over there. It's pretty good. Belt is plain. Does he not have anything in his belt? You know, to hold it together? No. It's just a rope, guys. It's just a rope. Pants are also nicely molded. This is soft plastic, floaty, but we'll get to that once we get to the articulation. And down to his white shoes with the buckle. Now, just one more thing about the mold, and it's not really a complaint, but it's just kind of weird. The way they molded his body. Ta-da! What is this? Why? I mean, you're not gonna see it because of the jacket, but still, like, why did they mold it like this? Oh, it looks so stupid. I don't even know. Like, what's this supposed to be? It looks a little bit like a peanut. Now I want to get to the articulation. First of all, the head is on a double ball pack with a hinge combination. It's pretty blocked overall. I mean, you can rotate it back and forth a little bit. I want to hold on to the neck. But yeah, it goes back and forth. Just, you know, have some wiggle motion and it goes side to side. Maybe if you pull it out, I mean, he looks more like a giraffe, but you can probably bring him down a little bit more. The neck just goes back and forth. I mean, it's alright. If you combine these things, you get some decent motion. Doesn't really go back that much, but yeah. Now, for this entire area, what is good is that the coat is soft plastic. And I have a seamless transition over here. The coat is soft plastic, but the shoulders here, this is hard plastic again. As a result, you're getting some pretty good motion. You can bring it back and forth, up and down, and all the way around. Oh, it's also cut over here, so it bends in a way that you don't break your coat, so that's fine. It goes up like that. You have the big ball joint over there. Then you get single hinge in shoulder. The fist is rotating on a ball joint. You can bring that forward, back, and off. Didn't mean to do that, but it rotates around. Now let's see how well the chest actually works. Hold on. I have some pretty good motion with that. Goes forward nicely. Backward. Gets kind of blocked by the coat, so it doesn't really go back. Side, side. And now at the torso, we got some molded wrinkles in it, which, I don't know, it looks kind of weird. Again, the entire body just covered up with the coat, alright? And yeah, this rotates around super nicely since this is soft plastic. It's also floated, it's not connected anywhere, so it doesn't get into the way at all. So yeah, I'm thinking your fighting poses are gonna be okay. Then the legs rotate out to the side. Again, it goes up all the way. Goes forward for some good kicking poses. That's fine. I mean, he's not really that much of a kicking. Doesn't he have like a high kick like that? I think he does. I'm not sure. Goes back all the way and is on a ball joint, so we can rotate it around. Then we have the knee, single hinge in the knee. Yeah, these will never look great. These will never look horrible. It's really weird how it's standing out in the back. Then we got the foot on the ball joint, rotates to the side, left and right, up and down. Not really a lot because it's blocked by the pants. And then we got the toe hinge. Now let's get to arguably the most important part of the review, the accessories. And I'm going to show the hands and face, but first of all, I do want to have a look at the energy effects because, well, like I'm saying, I don't remember a huge history of energy effects in Figma. They did okay though. I'm liking this. It's kind of see-through, but not that see-through, if you know what I'm saying. Like, there's a lot of molding in it. Probably what I'm trying to get at. It's hard to explain because I've never been a huge accessory fan, but for King of Fighters, man, you gotta have that, and you have a small fireball. I don't really know how to connect all that. I have to look that up real quick. Okay, so real quick, here's the instructions. I'm not gonna try it on camera, but I'm definitely gonna try it out before I get to the final thoughts. This is interesting. This is actually 2 points to connect to the arm and to the foot for his spinning. I don't know what that move is called. Spinning, not uppercut. It's kind of like an uppercut, but he's spinning and stuff. It works the same way. And for the flame fist, you just take the fist off and just put the fire on. I mean, I kind of figured that out because you just have a hole over here. There it is. You just put the peg in there, and I guess that's why it's not so super see-through, because then it would look stupid. And then you just have the small flame. You just put that in his open hand. Now for the hands, of course, you got the 2 fist hands, which with a hole in it, supposed to hold something. He doesn't really have anything to hold. Or the fire effect, just kind of put that in his hand like that. It's staying on there somewhat, but it's not. Like I'm saying, I hope there will be something to connect it, because I hate those flimsy stuff. Like, just put something to connect it. Just make a peg hole or anything. But yeah, open hands and a pointy finger, so these look good. And you get one more face, just one, yes. And you know, I'm okay with that. It's one of these things. It's a fighting game character, so you only need like neutral and yelling, and that's basically, you know, your standard stuff. And with all the energy effects, I'm fine with them, you know, taking a little bit, cutting costs with the faces, I guess. Alright, so energy effect test number 1, the flame effect, the flame fist, it does connect, it's not super tightly on there. That's one thing, so if you want to do like... But it sticks, it does stick. It still looks kind of wonky. I feel like it should be a little bit black inside, but yeah, what do I know? Now for the fire effect number 2, which I didn't notice, you can actually rotate it around over here, so that actually works very nice. I had it on his leg already. It is soft-ish material, as you can tell. I mean, it's looking like it. And yeah, I mean, you just gotta bring it in pose, but it works. It stays on there. I mean, at least it stays on the arm, alright. Doesn't stay so well on the leg. I think you kind of need to put it lower, or maybe like in a wrinkle over there. I don't know, I haven't really figured it out. But it does stay on, so you can pose them with it. I mean, you don't even have to put it at the back, like on the bottom. Just on its arm, on the arm, it's holding just fine, so yay. And it's gonna bring me to the final thoughts of this figure. I like it. I do like it. I mean, I was concerned about the face. Yes, it is anime, but that's Figma. That's not even a problem with it. But yeah, I mean, he's very nicely molded. There's not that much detail, but that's the figure. That's the design of the character. It's not Figma's fault, but they did a really, really nice job. Of course, the torso looks kind of weird, but the jacket is over it, so I don't really have a huge complaint about it, other than the head just being not super articulated, but the rest of it, you got all your energy effects that you need for a King of Fighters character. He looks good, the articulation's good, so yeah, I do recommend them. As usual, guys, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this review, feel free to hit it up with a like and subscribe to the channel so you can stay tuned for more figure-based gameplay stuff and whatever Kyo wants.